There's another $5 million in unused state money that lawmakers could scoop up in January to help deal with the budget deficit.
Only trouble is that money has been promised to the U.S. Air Force. And News 13's Jeff Todd says eastern New Mexico community leaders want that promise kept.
3 years ago, state lawmakers and the governor set aside $5 million for Cannon Air Force Base to buy more land to expand the Melrose bombing range. Since then, the Air Force and the money has been in a holding pattern. Now there's some concern that because the Air Force hasn't accepted the money yet, lawmakers and the governor could back out of a deal in January and use the $5 million to help with the state's budget problems. State Senator Stuart Engel asked the governor for the money 3 years ago while Cannon was still on the Pentagon's chopping block.
If the Air Force says we need it, then I'm all for it.
The idea was to use the money to make the base more attractive to the military, to attract a new mission once the F-16s were phased out.
That was a key piece. The new Special Operations mission, they liked the bombing range for their training.
Both Clovis Mayor Gayla Brumfeld and Senator Engel argue that the money should still go to the Air Force, even though Cannon has a new mission and is no longer in danger.
The big picture is that Cannon Air Force Base is a vital piece of our economy.
All of New Mexico booms when we have any kind of new people coming in, new investments coming in.
Before the Air Force can use the $5 million, appraisals and environmental tests must be done. That means lawmakers could eye the money during the January session.
We're not meeting right now, so obviously it's safe. In January, I think it'll still be safe if we can show that Cannon Air Force Base and the Air Force needs this money for base expansion and base improvement.
At Cannon Air Force Base, Jeff Todd, KRQE News 13.
Mayor Brumfeld says the Air Force recently sent a letter saying it is interested in going ahead with that bombing range expansion. An Air Force spokesman says the Secretary of Defense will ultimately decide whether it will use the state money to do that.